I just want people to know that like you were unfaithful. But it's just like, bruh, this man was viral on Twitter like maybe 2 years ago because he was on a jet ski, like dry humping a chick from the back, and she was naked.
Well, okay. So on this topic of YG, just an aside. So y'all remember a couple weeks ago when Ari Lennox was just like she was talking to some guy or dating some guy or had sex with some guy.
Yeah,
there was a lot of theories that it was YG.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, because remember she was like, it was a video, and she's just like, yeah, I know what the internet says about him. Y'all would look at me crazy if I said who it actually was.
Oh.
It could have been YG. Not saying I've heard that, but I'm saying it could have been YG.
Could have been.
Who knows?
Damn.
But some girls like that too. Some girls like that. And then too,
like the spice.
They just like the challenge.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, like yeah, he wild, but like
yeah, we all seen Baby Boy, that coworker.
Yeah.
yeah, like he not going. I mean, some girl, and it works. Some girls do where it's like you get the wild dude, and then like he ends up with you, and he settles down, and some girls it don't work.
Sometimes it don't work.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just like, hey, he just wild. Talking about records,
yes.
Another LA native, Kamaya.
Is she from LA or from the Bay?
Oh no, I think she might be from the
Bay.
She's from the Bay.
Yeah. So Kamaya drops her mixtape, Got It Made.
Yes.
Yes. Shout out to the fam of the pod, Kamaya, big sis of the pod.
Word.
I really like Kamaya just for the simple fact that I believe what she says. Like if she say like I'm gonna slap somebody and like start crumping, like I just wholeheartedly believe it.
Now, shout out to my boy, Jay Espinoza, who actually did scratches on one of the tracks on this album.
Yeah.
He actually, he DJ'd Joy Club's 1 year anniversary last year, or not 1 year, what the hell am I talking about? 4 year anniversary at Wild Days last year. And he did some scratches on this album, so that's dope as hell.
Yes.
Just to tie it all in.
Are you a Kamaya fan? Or are you familiar?
I'm definitely familiar with Kamaya. I haven't, what was the last project she put out before this? Because, I mean, obviously the tracks that I remember, I Got Niggas, obviously that was a big, so that looks like that was 2017.
Yep.
So that was the last time I was really following her. So it's been about 3 years. I know she put out one in between that, that I think had the Brat sample was like the single.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah. It's on that album. Whichever one's the star one.
One of those.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember that, but it didn't. Sometimes I start to see like being in radio, a lot of the things that like they used to talk about back in the day, like Snoop used to talk about, like they didn't play us on the East Coast. That stuff still happens.
Yeah.
Where like we might know about it and it might pop in the Bay, it might pop in LA, it might pop all throughout the West Coast and maybe stop as far as like Nevada.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it all the way over here unless it is a YG. You know what I'm saying? And she's an independent artist still, so it's definitely like not a label or anything behind her for us to really kind of be like, all right, we need to put this in rotation or anything
and
like
she's
that.
Super LA. Like I mean, I keep saying LA. God, she's super like Oakland. Like she's like female E40. Like that deep into that whole like.
Yeah, I think that's like I gravitated towards her like her energy, just like her confidence. And it's just like it reminds me of Missy Elliott almost, like the way she's like in her videos, and just like you can't tell her nothing, son, and you can't question shit she do. Yeah, she don't give a fuck. Yeah,
I think if she just gets like a radio single, in the same way that like Megan Thee Stallion was coming up at the same time. Kamaya was actually bigger than Megan to me at one point. Big Old Freak just kind of just took it all off. If she comes in with a record like that, she can definitely do some damage within this next year.
Yeah.
Get Ratchet featuring J.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got, I think, so I know her leading single is with Trina.
Yeah, Set It Up.
But.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. Because I know they dropped a video, but I don't know. I like the song, but I don't know if that should have been her leading single after listening to all of that. Only because I feel like I love me some Trina just because Trina is the baddest bitch. But like, I don't know if people are really looking to Trina at this current moment.
It's a big name
for the future, though.
It's a big name, and that's why whoever made that decision, whether it was her or whether it was her, people helping her out, it's like, all right, it's best to go with Trina, because a lot of times when you're trying to get your foot in the door with certain DJs, I may not know Kamaya, but I know Trina.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick it up. If anything, I'm gonna pick it up for Trina.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
Like, I always wondered if she's doing like pushing her like singles through the strip club, like the rappers in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's just like, because I feel like
that will probably work for her.
Yeah, there's
especially her content.
A bunch of songs on this album now. It's just like, yeah, I can see this going off in the strip club.
Yeah, and I don't know what the strip club scene is on the West Coast, but probably if she starts hitting like Midwest, down south, like Texas, Dallas, Houston, going up to St. Louis, going back down to Atlanta. If she starts hitting those, records and in those strip clubs down there, she might do some damage.
Yeah. Any standout tracks, Maurice, for you? Just for reference point, if somebody wants to.
Oh, I want to say the track with J. Espinosa was pretty good.
It's fire.
Yeah. Like 1-800 I'm horny. It was like, it's cool. Like, I get it and I fuck with it for what it is, but it's just like, it's not my anthem, you feel me?
She's also very edgy, yo.
Yeah.
She's extremely edgy. Almost too edgy for mainstream.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like it's going to be hard for her to get that radio hit just due to
not giving a fuck.
Yeah, because it's just like, this is a little wild where it's just like, if that was put on the radio, it wouldn't really even sound as good because it's just like, it's like way too much.
I would want to hear a record with her and Megan now. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their energy both is
crazy.
It will work.
Yeah.
That would be a hit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Alright, Kamaya. Shout out Kamaya. I think she used to be signed to YG, right? Wasn't she part of
She was actually early.
Yeah.
Early on. That was a good. We didn't segue that, but we should have segued that.
Hey, you can't shoot a 3-pointer every time.
You're just doing enough. You're just trying to do enough.
Sometimes you gotta hit the backboard.
Also, shout out to her. I saw I think that was this week, her Susie Carmichael chain.
Oh yeah.
That was the craziest chain.
Maurice has an obsession with.
I have an infatuation with very.
Rugrats?
No, just very well executed jewelry.
Oh, okay.
It's just like.
What's your favorite chains?
I think right now it has to be Travis Scott's Astro World chain.
Okay.
The detail on that is really good.
Elliot did that one, right? Yep. Okay.
Elliot did that one. The Kid Cudi chain.
Oh, his newer one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That shit's fire.
Ben Baller did that.
Yeah. Shout out If and Co.
Yes. My chain, it's like a small chain, but it's by If and Co. Yeah.
Shout out If and Co.
Right.
For real. Hey, Lincoln Bag.
Yes.
Of course, I have to bring up this isn't a current one, but it's just always it set the bar. All of Nico's Jacob chains.
Yes. Crazy. You would take Nico's over Pharrell's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Chains, but as far as other jewelry, I think Pharrell's got him beat. Certain things.
We're taking a complete tangent, but
always do.
That's how
I watch a lot of those. There's a YouTube. I think GQ does it where they.
On the rocks.
Everyone says Gucci Mane is the king of ice, and I never paid attention. But he might be.
Yeah.
He might be. I always thought it was Pharrell and Nigo because obviously I was huge fans of them, but. I think at that point in time, Gucci's jewelry game wasn't as high class. Mm-hmm. Now his jewelry game is immaculate.
Yeah,
some of the best diamonds and stuff that I ever seen. And then another aside, have you seen Uncut Gems?
I haven't yet.
Okay, so I just watched it last night. If you love jewelry, if you love hip hop jewelry, you need to watch that movie.
Where'd you watch it
I cannot say.
Off the pod. Off the pod talk.
I got it. So,
but yeah, I watched it last night. I didn't like it, but I appreciated the aspects of how authentic they were to the hip hop jewelry game. I did appreciate that.
That's a good take.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. One day, Maurice.
No, I don't think.
Chain.
No.
No.
I'll admire them, but like that's not something I plan to like really.
Really?
Yeah.
If you had the money, you wouldn't do
it. If I had the money, no, I don't think so.
I feel like you would.
I just like the sport of it. Like, if I had the money, I would just position myself to like curate chains for people.
Curate chains.
Yeah, just like
I've never heard.
Just like you want something, you want to get a chain, but you don't know what you want. Like, come to me.
So at that point, you would just be. So I always say this: there's not enough jewelers of color. Like, there's a lot of minority jewelers in terms of most of them are Asian or Middle Eastern, but there's not many black jewelers at all.
Hey, the Mint Boy, are you listening?
So, if you were to hop in that game, I think you would have a wide open market for real.
Yeah, we have a friend that's getting on that route now.
Yeah.
Shout out Mint Boy.
Yeah.
On his thing in New York.
Okay, fire. I definitely gotta check his stuff out.
Oh yeah, we can. I'll show you. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Just be the curator, the idea man.
Not even a small one.
No. See, I'm like I like
go
diamonds.
Big or go home.
Right.
Yeah, I like diamonds, but like I'm a silver, white, gold kind of person.
I feel it.
And it's just like I like the metal.
So why can't you just get a silver or white gold chain? Nobody said you had to like.
Yeah, you didn't have to ice it out.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, but I'll do that.
Right, nobody said you had to turn into Gucci Mane.
Yeah, I got my eyes on a few things, so that might be something.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe like 3 years. I'm gonna say 3.
We'll check back.
Right, we'll check back.
Episode 257.
Oh no, 388.
Yeah.
But we did, go a little on a tangent, but to just parallel park it back.
It's gonna be a long episode.
Run it back.
Hey.
Young Boy dropped an album. It's entitled "Still Flexing, Still Stepping."
This just came out?
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Shout out to all my frat boys, still stepping.
Yo.
Still stepping, still shimmying.
Oh man.
I didn't even know he put out a new album, so that's crazy. This is an actual album? Well, I guess everything's an album.
Well, I was about to say, I don't know the difference between these albums, mixtapes. It's all on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah, they're all in the same place.
So it's like, I don't understand, because I feel like back in our time, a mixtape meant you couldn't get it on iTunes.
Yeah, you had to go to
somewhere where you might get a virus on your computer. Yeah, like some
you had to go
live mixtapes.
Two Dope Boys, yeah.
I forgot all about them.
LA Leakers.
Yeah,
like
all those Ill Roots, the blogs, basically all the blogs. So
yeah, like you had to risk getting your computer affected.
Yeah, just to get or sign your email up to get spammed for the next 4 or 5 months.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he put out an album, Still Flexing, Still Stepping. He just put out an album last year, right?
Yeah, I believe so, unless that was considered a mixtape.
No. Yeah, shortly after AI Youngboy 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like Youngboy?
I'm not a huge fan, but I get it. I do understand the appeal. He's somebody that I worry how long is this going to last. In the same way like how Pop Smoke was moving. He's moving a little bit more ridiculously, and more out in the open. But he has a fan base that still supports him no matter how he moves. It's like Lil Boosie, and funny they're both from Baton Rouge.
Yes,
they got similar fades too.
Yeah, similar fades. It kind of worries me. How long is this going to last? How long is his career going to be? Or when is he going to make a change? Because this is somebody who is, no pun intended, young. So I do get it, but I'm not a fan. I haven't said, I need to go listen to this Young Boy project.
It's it's crazy the debate, like when you go on Twitter and you know how like they'll have like the 4 different rappers and it's like, oh, and like people retweet like Young Boy is like the greatest rapper right now, and it's just like,
don't get me, he's a skilled rapper. Out of all these rappers, he raps. He can rap. I will give him that, and that's why I can understand why he has a fan base, because he's able to get his point across and his message clear.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of rappers, you know, we're past mumble rap, I guess you could say, but a lot of rappers just don't be rapping about anything. You know what I'm saying? And at least he's rapping about something, but is it positive, negative? That's up for you to decide.
Yeah.
I think too, one of his issues is that whole where it's like your outside life kind of foreshadows your actual music. Because I feel like even with him, I've listened to him. There's certain songs where I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool, like whatever. But it's just like at the end of the day, I feel like I know more about all his drama than I can name songs.
Yeah. So he's like Kalani, but rapper version. But I mean, obviously way more popular. I think they said he's the most watched YouTube artist, or most watched artist on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
man,
and that says a lot.
It does.
So many goddamn videos too.
But that's where now as I'm thinking about it, he didn't need to drop another album. But if you want to stay relevant, especially to your audience that just needs content continuously, just drop an album and you can do videos for every song.
And it's smart because right now YouTube is that ching.
Yeah, the algorithm is baking.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know.
I gotta go check out his YouTube, because I don't know if he's just doing videos or if he's doing like behind the scenes videos. You know, like to say he's the biggest streaming artist on YouTube is crazy. When you think like there's bands like BTS, which are huge. You know what I'm saying? There's still all these other things. There's kid songs. You know, he's bigger than what's it? The Shark. What's the Shark?
Oh, Baby Shark.
Yeah, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Shout out to him for that.
Yeah, I equate that to like all the hood dudes that don't have like an Apple Music account, because YouTube is free.
Yeah, and they just sit at home and play 2K and have this on in the background.
Yeah. So like when they get in the car, they're like, "Oh, can I hook up to your aux?" And like
they just play songs off YouTube.
Yeah, you get in a weird spot, everything just stops. You're like, "What's going on?"
You gotta listen to an ad before the song comes on. Yeah,
I really equate that to like these real in the trenches dudes out here who don't have like a bank account so they can set up an Apple Music account.
Well, that would make him very smart then, because he understands his audience, and a lot of artists don't understand their audience
at all.
So if he understands, this is where my audience is, this is where they live, they need content. Because I've literally heard no one talk about this, except, you know, I probably need to meet some Young Boy fans to be like, oh yeah, I need to be checking for this, but nobody I know was talking about it. So.
How do you feel about it, Maurice?
I liked it. I listened to the album 3 times since yesterday. Damn. So, yeah, I fuck with it. Jeez. I watched all the videos.
How many tracks is on there?
14.
He has 14 videos out already?
No, he's got... from what I counted this morning, there was like 3 for just this album.
Okay.
Already.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a play.
Yeah. Shout out to Young Boy.
Shout out to him.
Getting big streams, which is going to equate to big dollars.
Yeah, I will give him credit. Like, he doesn't move that great as far as like TMZ is concerned, but like one thing that I think is really smart for all artists is to, as soon as you have the attention, hire a videographer to come with you. Like, don't bring your whole hood with you. Like, bring a videographer so one of your homies can stay home, son.
Yeah,
because a lot of these videos, the reason why he's able to put them out so like at such a high frequency is because he's got a quality videographer moving with him. So like most of the videos just like something that's kind of
they're not complex.
Yeah, it's not complex, but
I've never seen a complex video.
It's like
they're all just like he's in the front yard.
Yeah, but it's like day to day mixed in with like deliberate visuals. So it's just like, okay, one of the videos that I saw this morning, I think he was in New York, but he had like one.
He couldn't have been in New York. He's on house arrest.
That
I don't think he's
nothing.
I think he's still in. Well, you're right, because you're right. He might have been in New York. You're right.
But there was a scene he just like posted up in the alley, and it was just like there's parts that he can cut to. Besides him just like riding in the car, dancing to his music and rapping, it's just like he has like that one scene.
Okay, so would you prefer? So we could say this is kind of like a little, you know, like hood, that lane of music. Would you prefer that with the basic video versus a Lil Gotti who still gives you that kind of hood like vibe, but high production? And he just dropped an album.
Lil Gotti?
Yes, yeah. Lil Gotti just dropped an album.
That's a great segue.
Thank you. See, y'all was on my back initially. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That was the half-court shot right there.
There you go.
You sold it up nice.
You know, thank you. But he just dropped he dropped the album called Superstar Creature. So which one would you prefer?
See,
because I would prefer like the Lil Gotti.
I was
just because I like I like the whole creative. But still, like the splash, like I'm hood and I always gotta show my designer belt. Like that's my.
I'm gonna take a millennial take and just say, I don't want to choose. I want it all. Okay. How about that? I want all the content and just keep it coming.
And my take is a little Gotti has to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't have the same appeal as a young boy.
True.
Young boy's appeal is so incredible right now and so great that he could literally just shoot a video anywhere and it's going to do numbers.
Right.
You feel me?
That and it's like just look at the album titles. One is Still Flexing, Still Stepping, and the other one is Superstar Creature. He's got to convince everyone that he's a star.
Yeah, exactly. And Youngboy doesn't have to do that at all.
Yeah, because he just still flexing and still stepping like he always does.
Well, that's a good way to put it too. Because I feel like since Lil Gotti, I feel like he's coming up under that whole Young Thug camp. Mm-hmm. And you know, Young Thug considers himself like a superstar, rock star. So it's like, I'm a dude. Yeah, he definitely is. So it's like he's going that route versus like, I'm going to just, pull up, shoot this in the backyard.
Yeah, this is gonna do something.
Throw a couple of these in there, and like we gonna post it to YouTube.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, Young Thug has a video that is just about how his video shoot failed.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that video.
That's tight.
That was classic.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
But Young Thug, he's on a whole different echelon of rappers. Like I feel like he has already solidified his spot. He don't got to do nothing. He don't have any more show and prove. At least in my eyes.
Not a lot left. I mean, I think this last album was it'll probably be his best. I don't want to say he's not going to be able to top it, but I always look at artists hit a certain point where they're just like in a zone. And it's very hard this is going to be very hard to top.
Yeah.